to go single player. Chris is upstairs taking a wee-wee. I'm going to play as Archie because that's who I am most familiar with. And we are going to go single player. See, and this is definitely a lot easier to traverse with a single player. Like, look at this. I can just fly right through all this. It's like speed run time. Like right here, and like I said, it's a lot of memorization garbage, but it's so simple. Like without having 2 players. There we go. Simple as pie. Easy as pie, my bad. Alright, and like I said before, the best way of doing this is just intricately taking your sweet time and sneaking through the stage. And if I can get that, it makes it a lot easier to deal with these guys. I do love the soda machines in the background too, it's really cool. It actually reminds me a lot of Fighting Force on the original PlayStation when Chris and I went through and beat that. And now I am fully powered up. Should be a lot easier now to deal with. And we get an extra dinosaur. Not an extra life, an extra dinosaur. And so this stage will be 100 times easier too without having a second player in here. So just do that. Make sure to kill everything. And this is why I love using Archie, because you can just do that and jump up. He jumps so high. But see, like, the fact that you cannot shoot straight down is garbage, where Contra would allow you to do it. And this one you can't, so there's stuff, like, directly underneath you. Just tough. Alright, now we are at the Subway mid-boss.
Eat fresh.
So I'll just do that. Grab some health. Now watch how simple this is. Like, yeah, I'm still going to take some damage. I'll just kind of dodge the bombs. There. That's it. Done.
Why is it so impossible with 2 players?
Yeah, it's like what you were saying before. It's like the game punishes you for doing 2-player.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we're going to make a 2-player game, but if somebody decides they actually want to have a friend over and play, well, we're just not going to have any of that.
Yeah. These people look like scuba divers. Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, Scuba Steve.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing, like I said, about the story. It's like, okay, what's the story? Some, like, dictator is creating weird dinosaurs and we gotta fight them. Okay, but what are we fighting? Ninjas. And a bunch of humans. And people. With the exception of, like, some of the boss fights.
See, it sounds like the Dinosaurs for Hire were the creatures he created.
Yeah, if you want to read the back of the box. Because that's the only place the story is written.
Huh. I keep thinking of a cereal box when you say that. Read the back of the box. Alright. Can't get past word 1. Thanks, Chris. A psycho dictator unleashes mobs of biogenetic dinosaur freaks. Well, there is a dinosaur on here. Remember the one we had to freeze? These 4 Dinosaurs for Hire take on the mission. It makes it sound like the Dinosaurs for Hire are the dinosaur freaks. It's not. These 4. What 4?
Yeah, there's only 3 of them. Oh, the pterodactyl.
Yeah, that's true. Right, yeah. Blasting through hordes of ninjas and prehistoric beasts the size of skyscrapers. Alright,
You mean this guy?
He's not really prehistoric.
Oh, I'm surprised that didn't hit me.
He's mythological, but that's fine. If it ain't been shot, shoot it. Archie is the no-nonsense leader of the Dinosaurs for Hire. His Tyranno philosophy
Yeah,
seeks
that.
trouble. That's it.
Yeah, so like I said, you and I were having an issue in here. But, like, look at this. And with my weapon upgrade,
Yeah. Heck of a lot easier.
now I just need health.
Just a breeze. It's a Febreze.
Yeah, like, this is kind of how you gotta play, like, taking your time, being patient. Oh, right here. So if I go... There we go.
Yeah.
Spiders. Ooh, those creepy crawlies in the cave.
They're carrying creepy guns?
I do love, too, like, each dinosaur for hire also has his own weapon. Even though it shoots out the same bullets, it's...
Oh.
They look different.
Yeah.
I hate those things, though. Okay, here we go.
Sometimes it looks like it's shooting out cheese balls.
Oh yeah, the big giant cheese balls. Whee! Get it for points. After playing like a lot of Atari games too, it's like I keep focusing a lot on points, and I'm wondering if I actually will get extra lives after a certain number of points, because I'm already at
180,000.
But I'm wondering if you get an extra life, because usually it's like after every 100,000 you get an extra life, but in here it's like you get 100,000 in no time.
Yeah, it looks like the point score does go up into the tens of thousands, tens of millions.
Yeah, because I was watching a guy do a live stream. His name is Megadan29.
Okay.
I was watching him do a live stream, and this was after I was like really getting into playing the Atari.
Ah.
And so I'm watching him, and all of a sudden he gained an extra life, and he's like, "Oh, I got an extra life. I wonder what that's from." And the first thing I looked at was his points.
Yeah.
Like it was just natural to come to me. Oh, I wonder if he gets from points. And then I even mentioned in the comments, I was like, I wonder if it's after every like 100,000 points. And I kept watching, and sure enough, every 100,000 points, he kept getting an extra life.
Huh. Wow.
That was on a Game Boy game, though.
It's interesting then, starting from the beginning, you're kind of learning the video game language a little bit better than you would just playing the games and getting into it.
Yeah.
Because you're getting to know what the developers think, because you're seeing it from the perspective of developers who played the games, who grew up with the older games. So they probably incorporated that into their newer stuff, where people who just start off with the newer stuff, they don't have any idea.
How'd you do that?
About the older style.
I wonder if I thought I could. There we go. That's why I love using him. Yeah, because like I said, with playing the Atari, all the old original Atari games mostly were based off of points.
Yeah.
Like games like Adventure, those are like the rare, obscure ones. Like game developers never did stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was like that was an oddball thing to see at the time.
Yeah.
Where you go on like an adventure.
Security cameras are shooting at you. Great. Let's do that in a movie sometime.
Yeah, have the security cameras attack you, like
just start shooting at you. Why not?
Yeah, like I said, this part it's like, oh, what do you do? Well, thank goodness you can actually jump into this, as long as it's not firing.
That's good.
Like, I'm surprised they made it so.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You're not gonna zap yourself by.
Alright, now I got this guy again. But look at that. Full health, full power-ups, and I'm still at 5 lives. Just goes to show you how much easier it is as a single player.
Yeah.
But like I said, even if I cloned myself, it's like me and the other Janitor Jake would probably be struggling with this.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets... Okay, good. Now I gotta let him do that, then just walk off. This is actually like one of the hardest bosses, I feel it is, besides the final one. Just because, like, oh, nice. So that's what I wanted to dodge, was all that. Oh, shoot. Oh, thank you. Because usually I end up dying on this at least once.
Some of the tentacles or parts of the body flailing around there, like little strings, they design it to look like all the sprite-based, like the neck and everything like that. They design it to match, but it's not. It's just like just an animation. So it's kind of neat the way they keep the consistent imagery going.
Oh no, I need health.
Uh-oh.
Thank you. Oh, jump when I tell you to jump, you moron. Or don't. Just don't listen to me. To heck with me, then. It's like if you push forward and then try to jump as well, he don't do it. Like, I have to let go of the D-pad in order to jump.
This reminds me of Ninja Turtles, too. Cowabunga!
Actually, this is very reminiscent of a lot of people say Battletoads.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Battletoads was like the famous one for doing like the jet bike
Oh.
stuff, because it's like one of the hardest things in video games is the jet bike stuff in Battletoads.
Okay. I was thinking of the surfboard stuff in Turtles in Time.
Yeah, Turtles in Time, we did that surfboard section. Hollywood. Oh, Pee-wee Herman.
Yeah.
Back to Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
All right. Stage 6.
Where was it? Universal Studios?
Universal Studios.
See, here is where you would do this. And, like, jump on the tanks and stuff.
Do it!
But like I said, I just get hit if I try doing that. And then I'll just, like, get my health eaten up.
Okay.
Because if I walk over, it's like that. It's like,
didn't
oh
do
yeah,
anything.
that obviously should help, right? Yeah, I didn't do nothing. Now I'm already, like, my health is, thank goodness that's there. Try to get hit a little bit at least so I can grab it. It's all planning that out too. Like seeing a health and going, okay, don't get it right away. Take some damage.
Yeah, so that it's worthwhile when you finally get it. You're actually healing more damage if you just take the damage before getting it.
Yeah, because I love the fact too. One thing that's cool is that it's cheeseburgers and a drink, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
And now I just whack them in the head.
Bonk.
It's cool too, like seeing the props and stuff. Like, yeah, because that's a biogenetic dinosaur that the dictator created.
Yeah, clearly.
Blue line train. Gonna get down with the blue line train. Blue line train with the blue line train. Gonna get down with the blue line train like a coal train with the blue line train. Oh yeah, what I love, look at this. You can jump into that enemy and it won't deal damage.
Oh, that's good.
So like I said, once you get to these sections of the game, it gets pretty simple. It's like memorization.
Huh.
As long as you memorize what to do. Give me health, please. One thing I never know, look at his walking animation. Look at his feet.
Yeah.
Like, look how smooth that looks.
Yeah.
Like, they just did a great job, like, with the Genesis, even animating that.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Compared
up to,
to a lot of games,
7
that's
lives already. This is the only boss that one of the few bosses, too, that I don't like.
It's funny, if you look at the different people in the train and down below, it's like they have different hairstyles and different... This just reminds me of Dr. Robotnik. Coming back to... Oh, that weird lizard thing.
Yeah,
There's a genetic lizard thing.
Darn it, come on now. Trying to get the pattern correct, and I got it all screwed up. This I don't know what to do other than like sit here and do this. And then I duck. Or don't. And then he kicks. Yeah, you can tell I'm trying to duck. And he just like keeps walking like that. That's why it ate up my life. Because he wouldn't duck. He just kept sitting there taking the damage. The control scheme in here, they could have done a way better job with the ducking.
I don't know what this music reminds me of, but it reminds me of something.
You know what I love? That they don't overpower the music. The music's good, but it's like...
It's supportive. It's not in your face. But yeah, the volume is good. It looks like it wants to play a little game.
Yeah.
Clown face. I want to play a little game. Smack it in the face.
Hello, Archie. I'm gonna play a game.
I expect these to come down and just crush you.
Don't die so I can get this. Thank you.
Nice that it fills it all the way. That's great.
Yeah, I love that. The burgers and the soda fill up everything.
Cheeseburgers in paradise. Everything's gotta have a claw. Tongues.
Yeah, I hate that garbage.
Worms, I don't know what they are.
Okay, I'm gonna time this. Oh yeah, I forgot because he does that stupid dino stomp. You gotta watch that garbage, otherwise like he'll come to a complete halt. Alright, like I said, this guy should be pretty simple as long as you kind of know what to do. And I maxed out, like...
This thing is so messed up. It's like it does not look like a steady creation. It's not. It's like it's about to fall over.
Yeah, like its legs, it's like it's gonna tip over.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're sneaky.
Trying to grab you.
I'm gonna use a smart bomb. Well, I'll use a smart bomb here in a bit. That's, yeah, the weird control element. Like, I'm trying to use a smart bomb, and he's like, I'm just gonna swipe.
I like the look how you see the bulge moving down its arm until he shoots the ball out.
Yeah, it's like weird timing stuff too. You gotta time that, because it's like as soon as you see it, I'm like, oh, I want to jump, but then you gotta wait for it to shoot.
Especially
out.
the slow one. Otherwise, you end up landing on it.
See, and this is why I love the spread, because now I can just sit here and do this. It takes out all those Freddy tongues.
Yeah.
But if I had that little pea shooter, that tiny little ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta shoot that thing too.
Yeah, see that genetic mutation dinosaur freak?
Yeah.
He made it look like a clown. with
From the
roller.
Psycho Dictator.
Yeah.
And like I said, now we're in Japan.
What Psycho Dictator?
This was like the hardest stage I can never figure out.
Yeah.
But it's because it's strictly memorization. Once you figure it out, it's really easy.
Huh.
If I do it right, I should be able to go through here without taking any kind of damage.
Boom!
It's scary when he does that.
That would be kind of scary in real life. If you're shooting at a
That,
samurai
that
and he
you gotta
blows up.
watch. They should have put bandanas on those turtles.
Yeah. Yeah, on the heads. Yeah, headbands. You're right. Give them little swords.
See, like, look at that. Now I can just, like, stay down and it'll always hit him. I don't have to stand up to hit that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the spread.
Can you hit jump in the prone position?
Yeah, you can jump from there.
Oh, cool.
Like, look at that. Hit. Okay, now he's doing it, but all of a sudden he'll do that. That's what kills it for me
Yeah,
in this
he won't
game.
get down. Like, I don't know if there's, like, a sensitivity setting in there where it's, like, it's going to be super sensitive to you going left and right, or if it's all up to the controls. I don't know.
Yeah, because this is the controller we're playing with is the one I got from Maniac Matt a long time ago.
Yeah.
And it's like brand new in the box.
It's great quality.
It's vintage. It's new old stock, but it is. Oh yeah, I forgot. But it's like one of the best controllers I've ever owned. And yet I'm still having issues. Ah.
Yeah, it seems like certain games are just hypersensitive to the left and right, so it makes it really difficult to go down or up.
Yeah, look how fast I got him now.
Huh.
Because of that. Because of my weapon.
Yeah. And it's like, I know I'm saying this, and some listeners, like, they're like, no. That's not true, Chris. That's not possible.
There we go. So he even got him before he did his second thing.
Yeah.
Now I need some health, which I believe is after the samurais. I'm glad that doesn't hurt you. Other video games, they would have the explosions hurt you.
Huh.
Shrapnel.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it when they do that. Yeah, I expect those little fireballs that shoot out when he explodes. I expect that to hurt you.
Yeah,
Like
those. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm surprised that
Yeah.
doesn't hurt you. That big fireball he shoots out of his eye hurts you.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. I know.
Or Dino Roar or something.
That would have been awesome if Turok Evolution, he would have been able to fight against, like, Dinosaurs for Hire.
Yeah.
Little cameo stuff would have been awesome.
Yeah, they rip off everything else. Why not Dinosaurs for Hire?
Yeah, here's the cheese balls.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta be in the middle, right? Oh yeah, he didn't even do it.
Sweet. No lightning bolt.
But here's where I'm worried though, like, that final boss is that trick. Oh yeah, look at, see? I don't have to duck now.
Yeah. That's awesome.
This is my least favorite boss fight.
Yeah. It looks like Alien.
It's like, this
Yeah.
is where I get nervous.
That weapon is way more superior though, so you're going to defeat him way faster. That back is so strange.
It's like, yeah. That's right.
Those things look like something out of Doctor Who or something. Oh,
See,
what?
that's what I mean.
Oh, it lets you
thank
out.
Goodness.
Sweet.
Usually it doesn't do that. Oh, yes. Usually it's supposed to just kill you in one hit.
Wow.
I do not know why I got lucky there.
Huh.
So like I said, this is the final boss fight on easy mode, but this is how simple this guy is as long as you pay attention. So you can't do nothing to him. You can shoot him forever and nothing happens.
Yeah.
This is a biogenetic dinosaur.
Yeah.
So what he'll do is he'll breathe fire. As long as you're down here, like there I gotta jump and shoot that button. Then that stuff sprays them. But as long as I stand here, that fire will never hit me. So I just stay here the whole time. And dodge the frozen Skatactataz.
Yeah.
And then when he ducks, that's when I shoot that red button over there. Because his head is blocking it. So like now, and then that shoots that, and that busts that open.
I saw it now, yeah. There's just so much going on the screen. It's so hard when you're playing the game to pay attention to that, especially with 2 players.
Oh, why is he do...
Why is it missing now?
So, for some reason, the bottom bullet on my spread was hitting his head.
Huh.
And it wasn't going through and actually hitting that button.
Weird.
Just garbage. So right here, there we go, I hit it. And now I got 3 more back behind him.
Nice.
Because I could sit here and not... But that's what I was wondering, like, what's he doing with his hand?
I don't know. I thought he was like trying to throw something. I guess he's just scratching his belly.
He's just, well, I'm full. Scratch my big fat belly. Oh, yeah. He just woke up, that's what he's got to
Yeah,
do.
he's yawning. Maybe he's got hives.
He's got eczema on his gut.
He's itching at that like throbbing vein right there.
There we go. Alright, so here we are at the base. Now, hopefully, when I get to the final room, I'll have all powered up weapons. But look at that. Why did he take so long to kill?
I don't know. That's weird. Because he was easier to kill before.
Thank you.
Jeez.
But yeah, like I said, I just love the way this stage looks. Looks so much different than the other ones. You got a cool sound effect, but
yeah,
I'm just glad my ducking is actually working.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love the look of this creature.
Yeah. Now this makes sense as a giant mutant dinosaur freak creature.
Now what are you gonna do? Shoot 100 of them out at the same time?
Yeah, probably. He doesn't have much life left to live. Why save it?
This is where it's gonna make me mad if I get knocked down off a platform. That's why you gotta shoot up. Because they'll sneak down without you like realizing it and they'll hit you.
Otherwise it'll Castlevania you off the
I don't know
platform.
why. And that's the other thing too, is a lot of this stuff is random.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it'll get really bad and just keep doing that, and other times not so bad. They'll just keep coming up from the bottom.
Yeah.
Like I'm already down to half health.
Huh.
Now, if this guy doesn't beat cheap, I should be able to get through here no problem.
Yeah, he only did it once. That's good. The other time he just kept doing it over and over again.
Yeah, you can kind of tell when you're hitting him. It's hard, but those little pink fangs flash. This is going to be hard. I'm going to attempt to use a smart bomb when he gets out of this position. Because when he gets into the other position, that's where it gets hard. Or don't. See, and I can't, like, risk that.
Is that a bomb thing?
Yeah, I just use a smart bomb. Okay, now I have to kill these things. I don't know how. Look at that!
Huh.
Like, why those ones specifically?
Just take forever. At the end of a big boss fight, they want you to just like die instantly. Haha. Back to the beginning.
See, that... Oh, I hate the way they designed that.
It seems way more effective just to hit those things than to shoot at them. Wow, why is it jerking around
I don't
like
know
that?
why it did that. It's like he just freaked out, and all of a sudden it's
Screen
done
couldn't
stuff like
handle
he'd
it.
never done before. What its problem is.
Yeah, look at that. It's almost like a ground shake effect. Like glitching
What
up
the
or
heck?
something.
Using smart bombs. I'm like, I'm just like, huh.
Weird.
Like I said, I think the controls were done like not very poorly because you can control them, but still, it's like they're super frustrating.
Yeah, I have a lot of hiccups.
Here's what
too.
sucks: it doesn't refill my health.
Oh, right.
So if I get screwed,
You're at 30%.
I need to try to see, like right there. I don't know what. I gotta try to get him off screen. 'Cause it does seem like if you get the clones off screen,
They just die. That's good. Oh, I see what you're doing. You have to shoot those red things on the bottom.
jump! Alright, now I can't like take any damage. And if he does the stupid dinosaur stomp garbage, that's gonna ruin everything. Alright, now there's gonna be like this weird electrical crap that shoots out, and I don't know how to time that.
Oh, you don't have
I
any more hit
know.
points. This is it.
And it just gets faster and faster. Like that. Jump! Holy crap. Did I do it? Second form. Second form now.
Looks like you got it.
Try it on hard mode, buddy. Try it on hard mode. Oh, thank goodness. I know, Wink. You didn't even do nothing. Yeah, cheer.
Just hanging out.
Look at that.
Wow.
Now, now I gotta fight him.
Playing ball.
Tom Mason's Dinosaurs for Hire. Holy smoking handbasket. I love the animation they're doing.
Yeah. It's funny. The main character of Falling Skies, the TV show where they're fighting all these aliens, the main character's name is Tom Mason.
Huh.
I wonder if they're a fan of Dinosaurs for Hire.
Alright, so that was Dinosaurs for Hire on the Sega Genesis. What did you think of it?
Cool. That, I mean, like you said, that was an awesome look. Like,
Yeah.
just the aesthetics of it. Like, even like the main like opening screen. Like, I wish we'd seen more of that style throughout the game. Like, there was some cool stuff throughout the game. I like that opening sequence though. Like, yeah, it's like you got some rainbow colors, you got some subdued look, you got the glowing, and yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I really, really love the aesthetic of it. And like I said, this is a game I had as a kid. I always loved playing it, but I could never get very far. As you could tell, it was a pretty tough game. But like I said, this is a weird game where
Uh-oh.
it makes me want to love it more than it actually is. Because I try reading the story, very minimal story, for what they have in the game.
Yeah.
Like, you can read the descriptions of the dinosaurs, they got
Yeah.
all this information. Even in the manual, like, we didn't really look at the manual, but even in the manual, you try reading a story, there's nothing.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because the story on the back of the case really doesn't have anything to do with the game.
Yeah, it talks about, what, biogenetic dinosaur freaks, and there's hardly, like, any of that.
It's poorly worded, and then there's like, what was it? Who is this? Some mad scientist or senator or something?
A psycho dictator.
Psycho dictator.
Like who? We don't
Where?
ever see him.
We
Yeah.
never saw a psycho dictator.
I wonder if it's based off of the comic books, though.
That could be.
Hold on. I'm actually gonna. I actually own some, so I'm gonna go grab them.
Okay.
Real quick.
Sweet.
All right, and like I said, this video game is based off of a comic book, and I do own a few of the comics, not a lot. I only own 4 of them, but I think they're pretty awesome. Here's the thing. Apparently, from what I gathered, is they made a comic book called Dinosaurs for Hire. Yeah, exactly.
Careful.
They made a comic book called Dinosaurs for Hire. Then they made the Genesis game based off of that comic book, and then they went and made comic books based off of the game.
Cool.
The thing is, the original comic book, I guess, was very dark in nature. It wasn't as bright and colorful like that is. It was more subdued, kind of like that one, more like that.
This one?
Like really blue, whatever.
It's like something from Terminator.
It was more serious looking, but it was all funny. They broke the fourth wall. It was all comedy, whatever, stuff like that.
It does say Genesis on there, though.
Yeah, this is part of the new ones.
The new line.
This is kind of like Deadpool.
Okay.
But it's like more for a mature audience and stuff like that. And so, the thing is, I love the look of the game, and it's awesome that it's based off of the comic books, and it seemed like they had a lot going for it. But like I said, the lack of story is weird. And what they should have done is what Bubsy did. Put a comic book in the actual manual.
Yeah, it was based on a comic book.
I liked the game. I thought it was fun. However, it was very frustrating. When you first play this and you're like, I'm going to try to beat it, it's really frustrating to get through it. Yeah. There's a lot of cheapy crap, a lot of cheap hits. Of the ducking, I'm gonna push down and duck and shoot something. And what do? You just start walking. I'm just going to start walking around. You had issues with that.
Yeah. Trying to push down, he goes left and right.
And so, trying to do that. The aiming, too, is really weird to get used to. It's like Control. If Sonic the Hedgehog was in Contra.
Yeah.
It's kind of also how it felt. Contra felt very quick, very fast, and it felt like you had better control, where these guys felt heavy.
Huh.
And the memorization. That's the problem. The first few stages are based more like just regular styled gameplay, non-memorization, but once you get to like Japan, it's all memorization stuff.
Huh.
And I hate the fact that the game punishes you for dying. You die, not only do you lose a life, you lose all your weapon upgrades.
Huh.
Oh, and then you lose half your health, and you make it out, guess what? You still only have half your health. It's like they're just super cheap with it.
Yeah.
So, being on easy mode, even on easy mode, it's really difficult. And then they screw you over in easy mode. You finally beat it, and you're like, never mind, try normal mode.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was definitely a game that I wanted to love more than I did love it.
Yeah.
It seems like it's really cool, really colorful, really graphic-wise. They could have done a better job with adding a story to it.
Yeah.
And I love the animations, and everything seemed really, really cool. It's like a game meant for cool kids.
Right.
Like, oh, this is for the cool kids. But just the controls made me so mad. There's so many times I was like, ugh, getting ready. Like, I just want to smash that controller. And two-player.
Yeah.
Punishes you for doing two-player.
Yeah. Like most games, actually.
Yeah, most of the older games always punished us for doing two-player. The Combat Tribes on SNES, I had to beat that single-player.
Yeah.
A Nightmare on Elm Street on regular NES, had to beat that single-player. And now Dinosaurs for Hire, I had to beat that single-player.
Even Fighting Force, which is a 3D game.
Yeah.
It was, as soon as you start getting away from each other, it starts messing everything up. So two-player just makes everything more complicated. And, it ups the difficulty level.
Yeah.
And you're also splitting your profits in half, I guess, if you will.
Yeah, the continues.
Yeah, all your continues and your the benefits, like the weapons, the health.
Yeah, when you're playing single-player, I can collect everything. But we're playing two-player, now we have to figure out who gets what health.
Split it.
Split it all.
But all the enemies are, like, doubled to...
Yeah.
Because, well, there's two people, may as well have double the enemies.
Yeah, make their health bar double.
Not literally, but it seems twice as difficult. Like you said, the gameplay was completely different from what you're used to. Because we're playing as two-player, all of a sudden it's different.
Alright, now, as far as the amount of time it took for us to beat this game, it took us, you and I, doing two-player, losing, going all the way back to the beginning, and then me going through it, about 2 hours. Took us about 2 hours to beat the game, and that's with me already knowing it.
Yeah.
I believe you could probably fly through this game like now. I could probably put it in and go through probably in about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So if you know what you're doing, it's about a 40-minute game. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's going to take you a while.
Yeah.
For me, I played it one day, made it all the way up until like whatever it was, Japan, and then died, and then I shut it off. So that was probably an hour and a half. Shut it off. Came back the next day, and then I was finally able to get through Japan because I memorized it. And then move on, and then I got to the final boss and died. Went back like the third day, tried it again, got to the final boss, but with the pea shooter and could not beat him. Then I did not play it for a while, and then we finally threw it back in today. So, All in all, for me to fully get the game and be able to beat it, took me about 4 days of playing, like an hour and a half each day. So you gradually progress through. But like I said, if you know what you're doing, it's a 40-minute game. You and I took us 2 hours to beat, but you do get a lot of good gameplay out of it as long as you take your time and you play it and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Now, as far as the price goes for the game, loosey goosey, flip floppy cartridge. Yeah. This will cost you, if you want it loosey goosey, will cost you about $24.
Wow.
$24. Complete with the case, manual, whole 9 yards. This will run you about $46 to $47.
Wow.
So do you think the gameplay itself, we'll just go this.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth $20, $25, $26?
I wouldn't put it that high, no.
For me personally, I would say the gameplay is worth about $10. If I spent $10 on this game, would I get my money's worth out of it? I feel like I would. Playing it through easy mode, going. Oh man, what a frustrating piece of poop. Put it away, come back the next day. All right, I'm going to get you, you son of a gun. Make it, oh, you son of a gun. Now, you tease me. Never mind, ending, play on hard mode, little. Come back the next day, do it again.
Yeah.
After about like a week, beat it on easy, beat it on normal. I feel like if you spent $10 on the game, it'd be worth it.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Now, like I've said, and I'll always say, collectors, if it's worth $1 million, collectors will pay $1 million. Complete, getting it for $40, like I said, that's just a weird collector's thing. For me personally, if I grew up playing this game and I suddenly lost it when I was a kid, and for years I've been wanting it, and I find it complete out there for $40, maybe for the sake of nostalgic, I would buy it. But the gameplay itself, $10.
Yeah.
So if you can find it cheap enough, I think it'd be worth the $10.
Yeah. I did enjoy the gameplay. There's a lot of things in there like we have trouble with in other video games. Even Sonic the Hedgehog, we had problems with the hit detection in that game. I did not have that same problem in this game. There's a lot of really good stuff. Great animation that they could never seem to figure out in Jurassic Park on the Sega Genesis, which was just completely crummy. But the levels kind of reminded me, they might have been inspired by this game. I don't know which one came first.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one came first either.
There was some really cool levels in there, and I think it had the best of a lot of the worlds that we've played through so far.
So anyway, final thoughts on it. Dinosaurs for Hire, I think, is a fun, great game, as long as you play it enough to where you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
When you first play it, yes, it is frustrating. You have the cheap deaths, trying to push down, so like the controls aren't bad, but they can at times get frustrating. And so that'll be really irritating. But like I said, the graphics are awesome. I love the animation. I love the look of it. I think it's super fun. And if you find it, you know what? If you find it for $20 and you really do want to play it, you could probably spend $20 on it and get your money's worth as long as you played it enough. So with that being said, we're going to skedaddle. So whatever. I'm Janitor Jake.
I'm Chris K.
And we will see you guys next time.